stuck in the snow. The engines on the Skarloey Railway enjoy all the times of year. All the engines work hard, but no engines work harder than Rheneas and Skarloey. They are two of the oldest engines on the Skarloey Railway. Rheneas and Skarloey are best friends. The gallant engine Rheneas and old faithful Skarloey enjoy sharing time together as well. I have lots of important jobs for all of you this winter, said Mr. Percival. Skarloey and Rheneas, you will do Sir Handel's work. There needs to be a train delivered to the top station on the line. What happened to Sir Handel, sir? Asked Peter Sam. Well, he and Mighty Mac were racing me, said Freddy, and things got a little out of hand. Oh, that's right, said Bertram. Sir Handel's accident is your fault. Get him! Oh, stop, said Freddy. Relax, everyone, said Skarloey. There's no need to be hasty. I'd be fine if it weren't for that blasted Mighty Mac going so quick, said Sir Handel. I would have won that race, he said. Well, Skarloey and Rheneas will do your work, said Mr. Percival. How does that sound, Sir Handel? Fine. I'm excited to work with you, Rheneas. You too, Old Faithful. Good show. I'm glad the two of you are ready to be a team. Nothing excites me more than teamwork, said Skarloey. It helps get the job done. Let's go to work, said Rheneas. We've got lots to do, after all. That's a good pair, said Mr. Percival. He liked when the engines worked together. The engines were excited to start work. I'd be working too if it weren't for that old thud Freddy, and that blasted double fairly Mighty Mac too, said Sir Handel unhappily. Skarloey and Rheneas got their passenger train ready. Come on, said Rheneas excitedly, and he buffered up to the train. Careful, Rheneas, said Skarloey. We must take care now. But Rheneas was eager to get on, and the journey began. But the snow grew thick over the night before, and railway lines all over the island were covered. Skarloey and Rheneas arrived at Lakeside Station. The engines watched excitedly as their passengers disembarked from the train. They're going into MC Bun to collect food and cakes, said Rheneas. That means we can wait here, said Skarloey. I love looking at the lake, he said. So do I, said Rheneas. I love having a station on the lake. Don't you ever worry that realism will kick in and the rocks will sink? Most indeed, said Skarloey. I was once worried about coming along this way when I first arrived. But no fear, he whistled. It's all fun and games now. Of course, said Rheneas. It's always a fun time with you. You're my best friend, Old Faithful, he said. Oh, yes. The passengers were taking a very long time. We're going to be late, wondered the coaches. Rheneas was growing impatient, very impatient indeed. Isn't this time of year always beautiful, Skarloey? He yelled. Skarloey was cross. There's no need to yell, Rheneas, he replied, as quietly as he could. We're only a few feet away from each other. Actually, said Rheneas, each engine is 4 to 8 feet wide, so really we're quite a few feet in distance from each other, he said. Is that quiet enough for you, Skarloey? He said cheekily. Whew, no need to yell, said the coaches. You're going to cause an avalanche. Then there was trouble. Skarloey rolled forward and derailed. Rheneas, this is all your fault with you and your yelling, he hissed. I told you to stop yelling. Now look what's happened. They'll just leave you back on the rails. Calm down, said Rheneas proudly. And when the passengers did, Skarloey was very grateful. Thank you, he said. You're a great group of people. So how do you feel back to Mill? Said Rheneas loudly. He was yelling once again, this time very loudly. Rheneas, I told you to stop yelling. Then there was trouble. Do you hear a crumbling sound? Said Rheneas. I do. So do we, quivered the coaches. It's an avalanche. Get back, everyone cried. The passengers jumped into the coaches as snow crackled down. It landed all over Skarloey, covering him from footplate to cab. Help! Cried Skarloey. I'm stuck in the snow. Help me! I'll go and get help right away, said Rheneas. Then he stopped. I can't go anywhere. I'm trapped behind lots of snow, too. And it's all my fault. I hate to say I told you so, Skarloey, but I did tell you so. You were right, said Rheneas. Not to worry, said the conductor. I'll go back and call for help. Another engine will come to your rescue. Rheneas and Skarloey were both grateful. The thin controller came to see Sir Handel. Skarloey and Rheneas are in an avalanche at Lakeside Station. You must help them. So what you're telling me is, I have to go rescue the two engines that had to do my job because I had to race Freddy and got in trouble. Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. I'm on it, said Sir Handel. I'm ready to go. And he glided down the slope from the steamworks, excited to be useful again. Skarloey and Rheneas were cross. The passengers had managed to free them from all the ice and snow. Thank you, said Rheneas. Once again, you're a great luck. Then Sir Handel came. I'm glad to be in aid of assistance and useful once more, he said. Now I'm going to take you all little rascals back to the yard. You have to deliver us to the station first, said Skarloey. Sir Handel biffed Rheneas. Ooh! Wished Rheneas. And Sir Handel, with all his strength and might, pushed them to the top station, and as they delivered the train, they went right back to Corvin's Gate. Thank you, said Skarloey and Rheneas. We're sorry that we messed up our job. Not at all, Mr. Percival said. Glad to be in one piece and friends again.